Alright guys, before the video starts with the actual fight, I just want to point out that this is the mage that I played in the video, Dying Master, but if you're checking his spec, you don't want to play this spec, and I'm gonna say why. First, you want to have 2 points here, magic absorption. This will allow you to survive a lot more, because it's gonna increase your resist, and almost every fight in Icecrown and Ruby Sanctum have a match damage, so your survivability will be way more. And the other thing that you want to have, it's like 3 points here, so for the long fights like Professor, like Lich King, like Halion, your mana problems are gonna be not that big as like if you have just 2 points, as you can see here. So probably you want to run some spec like this. Of course, this here depends how much hit rating you have, but you want to have like 2 points in magic absorption and 3 points in master of elements, like that's for sure. So yeah, let's go into the gameplay and I hope you enjoy it. Hello guys and welcome. This is our first LOD for this week, so I'm just gonna commentate over the gameplay. So around 4 seconds before the full timer, I did Flame Strike, the biggest, one rank below the biggest rank, and then the highest rank. So when the start fight, I just put Living Bomb and put my cooldowns. Here, what you want to do is just to don't miss any Pyro Blast proc. Because sometimes when Living Bomb explodes, it can overdrive your Pyroblast proc. That's how you lose damage. This happened for me several times, so I didn't play mage for like probably over 2 years, so I'm a lot rusty here, but you're gonna see the main goal here is to move through your instant Pyroblast, or when you're putting Living Bomb, that way you're not losing any damage and you're casting all the time. So here is the first time I didn't use my Pyroblast and I lost 1 cast of it. So now the rate is going stable, we are just DPSing Lich King, another Pyroblast loss there, so another damage loss here for me, and I'm just keep DPSing, staying on a good range so I can either blink to the Shamling if I get necrotic, or I just move normally. Another Pyroblast miss here as well, so that's like a 3 Pyros missing, probably around 70k already behind, but yeah, it is what it is. And here another Pyroblast 4, so that's like 100k already deep damage loss for me. As I see that the Lich King is gonna go to the next phase, I just put Living Bomb on all the living goo, so if they proc, I can have the Pyroblast instant and I can do damage on Lich King. So here the mages are staying on Lich King and just DPSing them. As you see, the other mage probably is gonna receive PI from the Disc Priest to do some extra damage, but even with PI and all the things, he cannot catch us for whatever reason. His BAS, as I check, so we are keep DPSing the Lich King here, and we're gonna swap on the last Raging Spirit. So we're just DPSing as you see, casting this precious Firebolt, using Pyroblast when we have the proc, and so on. So the last Raging Spirit is gonna come up in a bit. Yeah, I think this is the last one, so we're gonna start DPSing the last Raging Spirit. One thing you don't wanna do here is to put your Living Bomb on Lich King instantly. You want to delay your Living Bomb on Lich King, because when you delay your Living Bomb on Lich King, it's gonna time perfectly when the Valks are dropping from the sky, so Living Bomb will clip the Valks. As you see here, I delayed my Living Bomb probably for 5-6 seconds. Now the Valks are coming and the Living Bomb is exploding, hitting everything. Now I'm just taking position and spamming Living Bomb on every WOTLK. As you see, one of the WOTLKs go in Africa, so ranges usually are DPSing this WOTLK here. So I'm just doing that here. We drop it under 50%. I put Living Bomb on this WOTLK as well. Again, I'm gonna put Living Bombs on all the WOTLKs, so this it will allow me to move freely when the raid need to position, and I can cast Pyroblast, so that way I'm not gonna lose damage on Lich King. I'm gonna gain damage on Lich King, and I'm gonna build faster Ignite. I'm gonna talk about that later. So another WOTLK wave here, I'm just moving on a bit, casting Living Bomb on all the WOTLKs and DPSing them. One thing you want to do is like to have a good understanding on your Living Bomb timers, so this will allow you to move freely without losing any damage, because when you have instant Pyroblast you can just do that and move. Like as you can see how much space I took here, and I moved and I was casting instant Pyroblast, so I didn't lose any damage. If I was blinking, that's a damage loss. Another WOTLK wave here, again the same thing, just putting Living Bomb on everything, every WOTLK, and then I'm just spreading my Ignite. What that means, I'm hitting 2-3 times the WOTLK, then I'm changing the target, so my Ignite stay on the target and keep doing damage on this target, and I'm building already Ignite on the other target. That's how you cleave as a mage. Here we're gonna move again, but first is Defile, so Defile is a good one. As you can see, I'm only moving between my instant cast, so I'm not losing any damage at all here. So another WOTLK wave, we're just gonna kill them as well. So I'm just putting Living Bomb, doing damage, cleaving as a mage, as I said, hitting a few times one WOTLK, then I'm swapping, so my Ignite can still do damage on this WOTLK. Unfortunately, here the tank will die, and that's how this pull is gonna end for me. We got lucky that the raid managed to kill the Lich King, so here I'm dying from the damage from the WOTLKs, because when the tank died he had the highest threat, and the second on the threat meter was me, so all the damage from the WOTLKs was hitting me, and I pretty much died instantly after I did Ice Block. So I'm gonna speed up the video, and I'm gonna talk about like I'm gonna make a video about mages, like tips, tricks on every boss, how you can cleave, things like this. I'm working on that video, it's gonna come like soon. And yeah guys, this is it. You're gonna see like the guild did well. They clear this Lich King on our last pull before the raid time is over. Unfortunately, we even do it with solo tank the last phase, because for some reason the main tank, after he died, he released. I guess he didn't wait, or he was thinking that we're gonna wipe. But yeah guys, this is it, and see you next time. Alright, so here I put a damage on Lich King, and you can see the difference. Like I did way more damage on Lich King than every other mage, mainly because my Pyroblast have a lot more damage on Lich King, because I do Living Bomb on the WOTLKs before they go to there, so that way when we are moving inside to stack, I'm already building Ignite on Lich King, and I'm already hitting 3 times on my way in. When I do it perfectly, this run it was not the case, but in the video that is coming I'll show you this case, and the damage is just way more like this. Because our main reason is to do more damage on Lich King. We don't care about the damage on WOTLKs, like yeah, you're gonna cleave the WOTLKs in the air with Living Bomb, but damage on Lich King it will be way more. Probably every WOTLK wave, if we're doing it this way like I'm doing it, we're gonna gain around 40 to 80k more damage on Lich King comparing to if you're not doing that, because it's so much damage lost other way if you're doing it.